where they do even no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he dey hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman pikin dey the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don't come.
Hello there.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining me from wherever you are watching, or from wherever you are joining. Doesn't matter from. So this is Mayegun Live. You know what to do. Read the caption of this broadcast. Read the description as well. You can do all that within a minute. Hear the broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Mayegun today.
I'm here tonight. Lórí Facebook. I'm here tonight. Lórí YouTube. I'm here tonight. Oh, Baba Ewúrẹ́.
I made a mistake. Anybody or anyone can make a mistake. So I made a mistake for bringing Fubara as my successor. And I regret it. But I will fix it. These are the words of Wike as the political brouhaha that is brewing in River States continue to gain momentum.
I've got
a few other gists, but I'm just going to be going into them one after the other. You should share the broadcasts. So thank you so much once again for joining me. Okay, share this and invite those that you think should be here. And if the time permits, we should be taking calls. But that will be until later time. So from the start, it is the report from River State. You know, I have told people, I said, if you call me a storyteller, okay, it is because I think it's one of the best and creative way of getting people to take this Nigeria situation serious. And I think I'm becoming very good at it as well. And that is why, for those who are the disciples, the Templars of this Temple of Truth, they will tell you it works well. It makes them understand even far better than they would have ever probably thought. Understanding Nigeria. And you know something? Let's say if they explain Nigeria to you and you are not angry, they did not explain it to you. You want to know about Nigeria? Join Mayegun's Diary Political. You will not only know about Nigeria, you are also going to know where you belong inside that contraption. I know where I belong. Everyone probably knows where they belong on this platform. Maybe not many people outside here do know where they belong. And that is why it is easier for them to join others and keep pointing fingers. Now you Kosa, now you coughed, now your fault. Now this one fault, now that one fault, and the rest. But for those who know better, they don't point fingers at the wrong people or the wrong directions because they know Nigeria better. If anybody's saying they explain Nigeria to you and you are not angry, you're laughing, or somehow you feel so good about that night, they did not explain it better to you. I will explain it better to you. And that is why we always have these 3 hours unscripted session with Mayegun almost every evening. Because I am a storyteller. And you are those who are going to possibly show if the storytelling is doing the internal revolution. We are talking about the mental revolution that we believe is needed before any physical revolution anywhere. So welcome to Mayegun's Diary Political tonight. And our stop right now is what is brewing in Rivers State. Another example of what a lawless country with corrupt system where criminals flourishes, where they can usurp the power of institutions who are supposed to checkmate them. So at the end of the day, you have a system that will continue to produce career criminals, because all it takes is just how much of their corrupt influence they have over institutions that are supposed to keep the law and order. I'm talking about when you were performing your charade in 2023, the one you call the elections. A lot of horrible things took place, apart from the federal one where they rigged Tifnumbu in. One of them is that of Rivers State, where one man turned himself into a sort of a god who can do and undo, and the system that allows that is why we are going to Rivers State again today. It is between Wike and his own godson, Fubara. Yes, I know a lot of you have been following it too. It's great. However, for the first time on tape, Wike addressed his own supporters. He is the Federal Capital Territory Minister, by the way. And then, you know all the story that led to that. Now, he was talking to his supporters who have now kind of run to him. Oh, guy, you need to do something, oh. This guy don't go mad fully, oh. They have removed us as lawmakers. Who are these men? Take a look at your screen. Now, these are the Wike's men. The ones he lifted, or should I say uplifted, to become lawmakers in Rivers State. Grown-up men. Some of them are actually like, a few of them are like professionals too. Failed professionals who have now become political stooges to one man and one man's interest only. And the reason for all of this, as you must know, is simply because Fubara reneged on his pledge. And as you know, agreement is agreement, yo. No time for, no, they tell me nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo, kind of. So these men decided to side with their Oga And right now, it seems the whole thing is so miscalculated. So yeah, we're going to spend a bit of a time in Rivers State. Let's start with Wike's personal confession, where he said, "I regret supporting Fubara. Nobody's above mistake, but he's still kind of seeing himself as God that has so much power. Well, it's not God, like he's kind of has so much power that he will decide who will become the next governor. And he will also decide if Fubara will continue to be governor or not. Or he's already said it, it's not going to be governor again. Now, with a Wike here.
Told anybody to worship me. Nobody can worship man. All of us believe that we only have one God, and it's only that God we worship, and we will continue to worship that God. But as politicians, we appreciate people who have helped. Is it not? Is it not correct? Ogu people, Ogubolo people, when I came to ask you to support me, you supported me. Is that correct? Did I worship you? Did I worship you? But I have to appreciate you. Is that correct? I have to appreciate you. I have to thank you. If you did not support me, I would not have been in the position where I am. So, I never said I worship you. Did you tell me to worship you? No. So why does the issue of worship come? What other? From where? Buma, I want to say this clearly. Well, in life, when you have made a mistake, you say you have made a mistake. There's nothing you can do about it. I have made a mistake. I own it up, and I say, God forgive me. And I'll say, all of you forgive me. But we'll correct it at the appropriate time. I'm a human being. I'm bound to make a mistake. My judgment can be wrong. So forgive me for making a wrong judgment. That's life. So nobody should kill himself. Let me say this clearly.
So that was very Wike. Okay. Making everyone there believe that he's probably fighting for them. He expected the Fubara to appreciate. And Fubara said, of course, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for making me governor. Is that all right? Is that okay? No, you need to appreciate me. What do you mean? We appreciate you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. No, you have to appreciate me. Anyway, he has this to say himself, Fubara. Intimidation is over, he said.
Intimidation has the time. When the time expires, it's over. It's over. Even in the Bible, Pharaoh intimidated the children of Israel. Is it not? Or the Hebrews. It got to a time. The intimidation worked again. It didn't work. So everything that has any back thing that has a beginning, it has an end. So don't worry. That's why I said don't worry about it. We don't have any problem. We have kept that behind. We're looking into.
So that was Fubara telling his own supporters, intimidation is over. We have moved beyond that. No, you have not. Now, here, this is part of the problem, just for the sake of those who probably stumbled on this now, all right? Part of the problem is that I have said it here before, okay? Where the Wike made all of them. When I say made them, right? Nigeria, the reason why you see so many sycophants, liars, bunch of criminals, majority of them keeping quiet in the face of the monumental corruption going on across Nigeria, because they are waiting for their turn. You have to keep your mouth shut. If one day you too, you want to be given an opportunity, it's like opportunity to come and chop. So some people are ungrateful. That's what they say. Oh, some people are ungrateful. Imagine Wike making them from nothing. From nothing. I know this guy before now. But immediately he met with Wike like this. Wike changes like that's the way majority of them are. Take a look at that image again. Okay? Same way Wike made Fubara governor. You could have picked anybody from these guys in this room. You could have picked up any of them, and that person would be the governor today. Anybody, any of these guys. Right? That's how powerful Wike is. That's why a majority of them are loyal to him. And they strongly believe as well that with Wike's federal support and might, as well as his control over court, Wike, they stand to benefit politically in the future than for them to stay with Fubara. And in all honesty, right, if Fubara is not their governor, this is what one of them said, Fubara would be like a level 14 civil servant. And that's how they see him. He said it. He said they don't even have any respect for him. Listen to this one.
The Andoni Unity Road, for instance, the Ogoni Opobo Andoni Unity Road, for instance. The Opobo stretch of it was completed during Governor Wike's tenure. The Andoni stretch of it had issues. It was terminated and I think it has been completed now. But it should be put on record that the total cost for that project was about 30 billion. Out of the 30 billion, Governor Wike paid 20 or 21 billion. Governor Fubara paid about 9-point-something billion. That is the truth. We're all there. Resolutions were reached, agreements were signed. The president handed over the paper to the former governor, Dr. Peter Odele, to read. He read them out. Have these other parties done their part? Yes. Have these other parties done their part? Partially. That is the issue. That's why the issue is ringing. Part of the resolution was that the budget should be represented to the correct House of Assembly. Was that done up till now? No. So if there's no appropriation, if there's no budget, how are you spending? That's my worry. How can I serve in that kind of government? I'll be picked up one day because you have immunity. I am approving projects and signing award letters without appropriation, which is a breach of the appropriation law and the procurement law. I don't have immunity, so I can be picked. Probably that could have been one of the reasons for my resignation. Today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, my loyalty lies irreversibly with Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezenwo Wike. Let me tell you something. We must not forget about those that helped us to climb. We must not. The governor, for instance, would have been a level 14 civil servant in the Ministry of Finance, if not for Wike that made him a DFA, a permanent secretary, an accountant general, and then a governor today. Some of us should be bold enough to speak the truth to power. The Andoni.
Do you get that now? So they hold with a Wike for everything they are, according to that guy. And there are many of them. And listen, to those of you who are outsiders, this is to all of us who are outsiders from Rivers. This is ridiculous. Man, these guys are so shameless. What is all this nonsense? He said, no. But to those who are from River State, most of them who are inside, they will tell you, oh, boy, leave that story. It's about when Fubara, when they were making him governor, he don't know what thing they signed for him. Boy, forget that thing. Agreement is agreement. Fubara is a betrayer. Then you will see some other Riverians too that will say, my brother, thank you, Jare. Where Wike is a very greedy man. That way is sort of a different stroke for different folks in it. Because some of these guys were nobody. Just like some of them are nobody right now. Roaming about everywhere. PDP, APC, everywhere right now. Licking asses. Chasing crumbs. Saying yes sir, yes sir. Supporting different kind of evil that these people represent. They are doing so because maybe one day they will submit their name and from nowhere they will make them House of Rep members. And yes, he will eat money and he will owe it to that his godfather. That is why you will never really see any honest person among them. The majority of them know how bad, especially those ones in APC, they know how bad Nigeria is, but they can't say it. They never shop their own. And they have been there for 20 years. They've been following them everywhere, 20 years. Ordinary councillor, they never give them. Appointment here, no, nothing. So if they suddenly now join all of us, where they scream and abuse and now expose them, they will lose everything. So because instead of joining us, they are suffering. Nobody said they know they suffer. Then they are facing hell. But they are hopeful. Okay? Because one of these days, they may give them appointments. They may even make them rep member or senator or even from grass to grace, governor. That is why majority of them want this contraption to continue like this. And if they have anything to say at all, they will ask you to pray for that Nigeria so that Nigeria will continue to exist until they will get their own share. Some of you don't know why, but you will think they are patriotic about Nigeria. Nobody is patriotic about Nigeria. Stop deceiving yourself. You understand me now? There are some of you who are talking about patriotism. Hey, we need to be patriotic. Surely patriotism in Nigeria. Okay, I can turn around tomorrow and tell you that I'm patriotic to Nigeria. Because some of you are like that easy to deceive. I told somebody, I said, you know that I'm a Yoruba man, Abi, and I have more than 6,000 videos that I made. And each of them, calling out different criminals in charge of Nigeria, including churches and the mosques. All of them, they call them out, over 5,000 to 6,000 videos. If I turn around tomorrow, like all of you know me, this guy is not interested in all of their nonsense. And some others are like, oh, don't mind him. He wants to break up Nigeria. I don't like him because he wants to that, right? If tomorrow I just come back again, I started smiling. Hi guys, fellow Nigerians. You will still see some Oponu, some selected voluntary slaves. Oh, I love this guy. I love the passion of this guy for Nigeria. All I have to do is to put up an act. Begin to tell you a few things that will make you feel somehow. So before you know it, bam. I don't become maybe your senator, maybe special advisor to president, something, depends on whatever I want to push. And all these things I have said about Nigeria, all this expose I have said, all this personality I have built, all of that, zero, cover your face and become shameless. You go still see those that will come. I thought this Mayegun is a real person. You go see some of those voluntary slaves born to suffer Nigerians. We go attack you. My friend, shut up your mouth. Mayegun have seen the light. Mayegun have seen the light. Mayegun have realized that Nigeria has to be a great country. Nigeria is a very future. Mayegun is going to be very useful for Nigeria greatness. Yes, they will say it to you. I swear. No name where I don't call them, we go matter at that time. Even if you decide to start cutting all my videos and start giving it to them, look at this is the Mayegun you are talking. We know this guy. This guy used to be, shut up your mouth. He's now one Nigeria. That's how gullible. That's how easy to deceive. the typical Nigerian, because in everything you push, they always look forward to maybe they will get their own share. Mayegun, I've been following you for 10 years. You are such a great guy. Honestly speaking, if you need publicity, I would like to work with you. Okay, if you are looking to run for governor, Ogun State, I have people who are ready to come and work with you. All those things I've said about Nigeria won't matter. Even if I say I want to be president, they won't matter because of where I come from. But let an Igbo man, all of Nawe come from across the Niger, because according to some of these Abobaku of Lagos, anything from Ore upward, all of you are Igbos. Oh yeah, start doing charity, good man. Start laughing every time. Let them call you, the most loved Nigerian. Once them born your papa well, go put up a poster, say you want to be president. You see all those good things and all of that, all of this, your good boy and the rest of that, now for your face, they go flung on. So that is how rotten that corrupt system is. So it doesn't really freak them, because a lot of them are always looking for what is going to